All right, so here we will begin on the MPG homepage. If you go to the menu option on the right of your screen and you click that, you'll have this page come up, and we are going to the habitat restoration map. So if you click on that, it'll open another tab. And here we are at the restoration map. So you'll see a number of reports on the left, search option on the right, some layers at the bottom, and all of these polygons with different names on the map. So first, let's look at our layers. So if we click this and bring it up, we have the option to just look at terrain. Same polygons, a little bit less detail. We can look at more or less green. So here we're looking at, the number, plant cover, species diversity, grass versus forest, that sort of thing. More green, less green. Solar radiation is an interesting one to look at because you can think about aspects. So north aspect, south aspect, which is going to get more sun, which is going to hold more moisture. And then this is what the default is set to, the 2016 aerial imagery. Our 2015 aerial imagery has a larger area, but 2016 will work just fine. So let's close down our layers and choose a polygon. I'm going to select two different polygons for you so that you can get an example of what's going on here. So if we look at, let's go with Spike Camp Ridge. Clicking on Spike Camp Ridge, we'll zoom into that zone, and suddenly we have Spike Camp come up here on the right-hand side of our screen. We have a number of photos, and you can cruise through them. Small version here, or if you click on it, it'll make them larger, and you can look at them this way, and it'll describe what's going on in each photo. Here we have Ventinata, which is one of the invasive grasses new to the valley, and it talks about some of the treatments taking place for Ventinata. So that gives you an idea of what the area looks like and what's going on. We can look down to the environment. This is going to tell you how large that polygon is, the average temperature, average precipitation, elevation, minimum, maximum, and basically what's going on with the habitat. Next, we look at management. We have our goals, constraints, plans, site history. Not as much going on here. This is an area that we try to stay out of because we want to leave the wildlife alone. And then our actions. Here you can cruise through different action plans. Some of you can look at photo updates. And these action plans are also on the left side of your screen. So if we close this down, now how do we reset the map? Here we have our zoom functions over here, plus and minus. And if you click zoom to ranch, it takes you right back where you started. So let's look at another layer. Here we have the sheep camp forage grass diversification. This one has a lot going on. This is one of the agricultural areas on the ranch, or former agricultural areas. Here we have our photos again. And you'll see there are a lot of photos. So you can cruise through this and see some of what we're up to here in these grasslands. Here we go. So here's a drill seeder putting in some native grasses and forbs. Here we have broadcast seeding. And here we have some forb islands where we sprayed down some intermediate wheatgrass areas and sowed in native forbs and grasses for them to recruit out and hopefully spread. And it's been working. So let's close down this. Again, then we get into environment. Shows our acreage, average temperature, average precipitation, elevation, and the habitat. Management, you're going to see a lot more information here because this is an area where we're doing more intensive management. So we have our goals, our constraints, and our plan. Here you see a video. If we click on this, it's going to take us to another tab where you have the option to watch Sheep Camp Restoration Plan. So that'll give you another tour of what's going on in this area. You can read different plans, site history, and then our actions. So here are all the different action plans, action updates, things like that. There's a lot going on here for you to look at. Those same action plans are over here, but over on the left, you get all of them. And over on the right, you get the ones specific to this polygon. So we can close this down again, reset our map, and you're ready to go. So when you're looking at all of these zones, think about what's going on here, what the habitat is, what the aspect is, how much precipitation it gets. Is this an area that wildlife is going to graze in? Are they going to be there more in the winter, more in the summer? What resources are available? Is there water? Is there good cover? Is there good forage? Is it a corridor? All of those sorts of things. And you can start to look at the different zones that make up the property.